something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
They'll drop the throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down, Fleming. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Fleming eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throw left side complete. It's Bradley, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And that is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bradley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fleming. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Fleming. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Looks to be right around the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Fleming. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Fleming. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Flex round! Let's go!
Throwing on first down. Fleming steps away to his left. And he's got room. 10 more there and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Fleming. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round!
To throw on third down, Fleming. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got White here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out left to Shaheen. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they're operating in the red zone. This is Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
319! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So it'll be first down here after the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bears will add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Fleming. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again, Fleming. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 21 yards. There as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Looking to throw. Fleming. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw on second down, Fleming. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sent it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fleming. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off, and the Bears will get the football back. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They wanted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw on second down. Fleming. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Fleming. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 42 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Kwiatkowski coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Fleming. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go down to a knee, and that will